What a day. Bristol. Long drive there. All day waiting around in the rain. I just want to say a big shout out to all the Pakistan supporters who came out, travelled all over the world really. People came from Canada, America. There's people from all over the UK, and they stayed persistent and patient throughout the whole day. Unfortunately, match was abandoned without a ball being bowled. We actually mentioned that the night before. We thought that it wasn't going to be any cricket. We still went, obviously.
We're optimistic fans.
We always stay optimistic, you know. That comes with the territory of following Pakistan cricket team. But
we was gonna vlog there, but we had some technical issues.
Yeah, unfortunately, we couldn't get any vlogging done out there because of some issues we had. But that's should be rectified for the future games. Unfortunately, it's 2 points dropped in our opinions. This Sri Lankan team.
It looked like a dead cert we was gonna get.
Yeah.
But then there's no dead certainties. Pack could have lost this and then
there's no certainties, but it's just this Sri Lankan team just looks toothless. No threat really to me. With the likes of Jayawardena and Sangakkara, them guys gone. Malinga's not the force he once used to be. Matthews hasn't been performing. So this was a game that we penciled in that we were going to win, especially when we beat England. We were on a resurgence now, and hopefully would have liked to have kicked on, but
the group's looking quite tight now.
It's getting tight now, yeah.
I was hoping if we got 2 points today, we would have been alright. We would have played 3, 1-2, lost 1, which isn't too bad. But now the group's getting tighter. We're hoping that the other teams are going to lose against each other, and then the table will get tighter, as we mentioned in our previous vlogs before the World Cup, that we're hoping that we're going to sneak through somehow.
I think we still will. We'll sneak through, but it'll be
apparently there's rain
now.
on Wednesday as well.
Yeah, that's a good point. For the Australia game, the forecast is rain for that game as well, and that's at Taunton. Are we still going to go there?
Yeah, of course, we'll be there inshallah. But to be fair, there were a lot of fans.
Yeah,
considering the weather.
I'll give them a lot of credit. You know, they soldiered it out. They came from all over, and
we had some technical issues, but there was the highlight was when Safi came out, Shadab came down, Amir, Malik, and they're taking selfies with the players, and that was good of them because they knew the fans had been waiting a long time and stuff. So that was nice of them. They were interacting with the fans. We had some technical issues with our battery, so that's why we couldn't show you nothing from there. But getting back to the game now, on the serious note,
that's 2 points
just
drop.
2 points drop, basically a point drop. It would have made a big difference. Wednesday's weather is not looking good either. For the Australia game, we'll be there inshallah as well, but it's not looking good.
Yeah, that's forecasted rain as well, and that's not good back-to-back games with 1 point draws. I mean, the Sri Lanka game is 2 points dropped for sure.
Everyone keeps saying, oh, the 92, the weather was like this. Listen,
that's like 1 or 2 games, especially it helped us for the England game because we were losing in that game.
Because we was losing. Like,
this time, the Sri Lanka, we've got 100% record against them at World Cups, and this is one of the poorest Sri Lankan teams I've seen in a long time. Ever since Sangakkara, Jayawardena, these kind of players have left this Sri Lanka team, they just haven't got anyone on. I look at that lineup and I don't see any threats there. Malinga's not how he used to be.
He's dropped his pace. His Yorkers are lethal, but his
pace is not there. And you know, it's like Angelo Matthews, he's not performing as he used to be. They're just not a threat, and it would have been two points that we would have got, and we've dropped them now.
Now we're hopeful that Pakistan will bounce back if they get some sort of game against Australia. I mean, like I'm saying, everyone's praying for them to win it. Who knows, maybe it's Allah's plan, you know, the weather going and stuff, we don't know, man. Let's just hope that it works in our favour because the group's not looking...
The thing is, we always said before the World Cup began, we did a discussion at the start of the World Cup, we were talking about how tight it's going to be, and it's starting to get like that, especially now. Run rate's going to come into it, and we had that devastating defeat to West Indies, huge defeat, and that's affected our run rate. But then the resurgence came against England. Like I said, we was always relaxed, and if you look back at our previous discussions we had when we were talking about playing with bravery, now you got Amir after the England game saying that we want to play with bravery going forward. Wazir Makram, Shah Bakhtar. But when we said it, we were getting all this negativity in the comments and stuff.
So how does that work? And another thing, sorry Kaz, where's all the Mohamed Amir haters gone? Oh, he's bringing out the stats. He's taken 5 wickets in 14 games. Who took Butler's wicket?
Big game player.
Big game player. You understand that? You see his mindset. He's a big game player. So you need to relax.
He turns up when
he needs to.
And yeah, so one and a lot of these journalists, there's Pakistani journalists as well. They're talking before, like even they were talking about this even before the World Cup began. They're talking about coaches and whatnot that need to be out. Like, come on, let's be serious. You're at the eve of a big world stage tournament.
Was
you're not gonna
sleeping?
start.
Have
You're
they
not
been sleeping though all this time? They always want to cause some sort of
Controversy
controversy as soon as the World Cup comes.
Like, think about it logically. Are you gonna start getting rid of coaches throughout the tournament or just before the tournament? You're not. So why are you bringing up stories like that? Like, don't get me wrong, no player is bigger than the team, no individual is bigger than the team, and we're all about, you know, if the team, that's it. No, we just support the team. No player is immune from, you know, getting criticism, and we will like criticize players if it deserves it, but we won't just do it just unnecessarily, you know, just to cause a bit of hype, cause a bit of story. If that was the case, we could have done that. There's been instances where we've, like, you know, seen players, you know, in certain situations. Should we mention that story?
No,
we won't mention the story.
No.
All right, but we won't mention the player, so they won't know, will they?